Once a very well-known doctor, named Dr. Vishal, was on his way to medical conference, where he was to be given an award for his medical research he had done recently. Dr. Vishal was very excited to attend conference and wanted to reach at conference as soon as possible. However, an hours after flight took off, pilot made an announcement that there was problem with plane and they were going to make an emergency landing at nearest airport. Dr. Vishal got afraid that because of this he wouldn't be able to reach conference at time. He went to help desk and asked about immediate next flight to his destination. Woman at help desk told him that there is no flight for 10 hours but suggested him that he can rent a car and drive down to city as it was only 3 hours away. Having no other choice, he agreed to idea and rented a car and started his journey. However, as he left in car, weather suddenly changed and a heavy storm began. Heavy rain made it really difficult for him to see and he missed a turn he was supposed to take. After 2 hours of driving, he knew he was lost. Driving in heavy rain and deserted road made Doctor felt tired and hungry. Frantically, he began to look for any sign of civilization. After some time, he came across a tattered house. Desperate, he got out of his car and knocked on door. An old woman opened door. Doctor explained his situation to her and asked her if he could use her telephone to make a call. Woman told him that there was no electricity, nor did she had any phone, but welcomed him to house for some food and warm drink. Hungry and exhausted, Doctor accepted her kind offer and walked in. Woman gave him some food and hot tea and then excused herself to finish her prayer. Sitting on table sipping his tea, Doctor watched woman in the dim light of candles as she prayed next to what appeared to be a small baby crib. Every time she finished a prayer, she would start another one. Doctor saw this and thought that she might need help. Soon, Doctor seized the opportunity to speak to her as soon as she finished her prayer. He asked her if there was something he could help her with. Woman smiled and said, God has answered all her prayers except one. She said she didn't know why God hadn't answered this specific prayer yet, but perhaps it was because of her weak faith. Woman replied, this child in crib is my grandson. He has a very rare type of cancer and all doctors who have seen him were unable to treat him. I had been told that there is a doctor who specializes in this type of cancer, but there is no way for me to get this doctor as he lived very far away. She told him that because she can't reach Doctor, she has been spending her days and night praying to God to help her find a way to get to Dr. Vishal. Upon hearing her words, tears began to flow down the doctor's cheeks and he said, God is great, there was malfunction in the plane, a thunderstorm hit and I lost my way, and all of this happened because God did not just answer your prayer by helping you find a way to get to Dr. Vishal, but he brought Dr. Vishal to your house. I am Dr. Vishal. Tears streaming down her cheeks. Moral: if we pray with faith and believe, God will answer our prayer.